Yo yo, Brotato, woohoo! We have to beat Nightmare Mode, which I've done in the past, but, you know, when the update came out, all of the stuff got reset. And I'm feeling like playing Chunky. So that's an HP-based character. In fact, here, if you want to read it, pause it, check it out. If not, then not. But it's an HP-based character that pretty much has no real healing on his own. And I went for the spoon, because the spoon scales with HP, right? That sounds like a smart idea. But also, it has insane damage potential, because when enemies burn, it guaranteed crits. Here, always crits when hitting... Oh, perfect, I guess. Oh, I almost clicked on ban! Where is this coming from? That's not supposed to be installed. I'm not even sure if that's installed or if that's in the game. Now I'm confused. Nice, beautiful. We got so many spoonies. Does your... Yeah, the crit damage actually goes up. That is insane. Perfect. Now my goal is... We get 5 spoons. We get 1 flamethrower, maybe. You know, something ranged that can hit the enemies before I hit them. And, yeah. Also, I don't know if you can hear drilling. In the neighboring flat, there's stuff going on for quite some time now, and always starting at like 8 to 9 a.m. Which is completely killing me. Because I'm awake until like 4, 5, 6 a.m. in the morning, and then I go to sleep. So if they start a few hours after that, you may imagine, Dex is not very happy. Oh my god, we got all of the spoonies. Perfect. So Nightmare Mode... Okay, I can't really show that. I think you saw it in the beginning, so if you really want to know it, you can pause it. So, the Danger 5, I think, has 40% bonus enemy health, damage, and speed. Nightmare Mode turns it to 60%. There are also waves with these projectiles, which we see down there. You know, we are on one of them right now. Then there's Darkness. And that's it. And I don't intend to really make videos on this Nightmare Mode. Like, I think the Nightmare Mode can definitely be fun. It's just... Ooh, beautiful. There's nothing really gained out of that. Like, for video. Like, I don't think it's particularly... Like, it's hard. Wait, you can get HP regeneration? Oh yeah, it's reduced by half, so I pretty much don't consider it. Okay. But yeah, I don't think it's really hard. That's not bad. That's kind of bad. It's not bad. No, it's kind of bad. But yeah, I think it's just a nuisance. Is that the word? You know, something that is just like bothersome, but it doesn't actually create any additional fun. And I don't think that's enjoyable. That doesn't mean the Nightmare Mode is bad. In fact, I think the Nightmare Mode is perfect, you know. If you want to have a challenge, you go for the Nightmare Mode. It's more like... We have Curse in the game, right? Imagine I don't take Curse, so the game is easier. I can do that. It's just very boring. Right? Because cursing is exciting. And that's pretty much how I view Nightmare Mode, is as if you just said, I can't curse something. It's like, well... But is that really fun? We take the range. We take the armor. We could take the crit, but that doesn't really make sense with what we are going for. That is an insane item. No need to roll anymore because we already have everything. Alter Schwede, you know, like this drilling is such an annoying sound. Hammering and drilling is really... I don't know, it gets to me. Dude, it just doesn't stop. And so early in the morning... Now I know that's a me problem, right? Because I stand up so late, but if that works for years, then... Like, I get up so late is what I want to say. But if that works for years, it's not a problem. The other weapon that I considered is the Butcher Blade, which is probably actually better, because it gives you bonus healing out of the fruits. I just didn't want to do it, because the damage potential of this one here is a lot higher. And one thing that is always important on difficult runs is... You want to make sure that you can kill bosses really fast. Sure. Let's roll once. Okay, not bad. Percent damage but losing damage is really a meme. Alter, now they're really drilling hard. They're not even the good kind. Let's go. I don't know what it is with... What do you do? Oh, you're dead but faster. Okay, there is usually like a little thick boy. And... like, it's the same thing but wider. And it does the same effect, but a lot slower. Like, super slowly. Like, honestly, getting hit by the other effect is harder than trying to avoid it. Unjokingly, because it's so slow. Wait, what did I say? Trying to get hit is harder. No. Trying to get hit is easier than avoiding it. Wait, but that is also not... I don't know what I want to say. Like, what I want to imply is... that it's such a bad attack that it's really difficult to even get hit by it. Okay, that's what I want to say. Attack speed. Yeah, let's not do that. That is insane. Gecko is not needed. Oh my god, you give a humongous amount of HP. You also give a ginormous amount of HP. Honestly, Cacti Club could be crazy. Like, you get bonus HP, which gives you damage, and because it's also heavy, it gives you damage. Now, we do have to take Nightmare Mode somewhat seriously, because we don't have a good way of healing. So if I start taking damage exactly like this, and I won't be able to recover that, I have a problem, right? Like, because there's still quite a few bullets going on and some strong enemies. So there's definitely a chance, if I don't pay attention, that I'll die. And if you haven't realized that after my explanation with the drilling and stuff, I've only slept a few hours last night. So I'm not all too sharp right now, which also means I'll make mistakes that can kill me. So why do I heal 7 HP out of fruits? Do you actually have increased fruit healing? Okay, let's get some distance in. Yep, we have. Cool. I like it. Attack speed, beautiful. Triggered the sausage easy. Sure. Sure. With this guy, you just want to build as much HP as possible. Dude, the drill is going really hard. But yeah, you just go for as much HP as possible. Gardens are also very valuable. And then you can go for the exploding item whenever you pick up a... like, when you pick up a consumable, you explode. Because that scales based on HP, but you already want to have the gardens for the fruits. Which also means luck is very good. Now, luck is a stat in this game. Whenever someone struggles with Brotato, I just recommend them don't go for luck. Replace the times you take luck with times where you take armor, and you'll win. Instantly. Which usually also works out. Because luck in this game is not really needed to get what you want to get. Unless you want to go for a high roll run, but if you just need to beat the game, because you failed to beat the game, you're not looking for a high roll run. You're looking for a win. Right? And then consistency is key. Give me a moment. Armor's beautiful. Spooning power. Dude, now a second drill is going. Can you actually hear that? Because that one is a lot louder than the other. Alter, I'm gonna lose it like holy moly. You know that when you're already sensitive to being annoyed because you haven't slept enough because of exactly the stuff? And then it just makes it even more extreme. Ooh, you're funny. Funky boy. I think I can't record today. Like... Alter. Yeah, that's my life now. That's my life now. No, I wanted to record Brotato instead now because I have to unlock Wounded either way. And if I start recording a main... Okay, Dex, how about we don't do this? Like, as I said, the enemies are still quite dangerous and we don't have a good way of healing. Which I stated in the very beginning of the game, by the way, that this will be a case. So it's not like it was a surprise to me that we don't have it now. Pickup range, harvesting, minus dodge. Sure, we'll take that because dodge is halved. HP is always beautiful. We can go for the armor. Sure, why not? We have even more armor. Loot one will collect stuff. Let's roll. That is HP. Beautiful. That is HP based, so we'll take it. Because based things are based. Dude, I'm losing it. Oh my god, I hate my HP. I need gardens. Like, I don't need a lot. We either need a blue item, that enemies are more likely to drop fruits, or that we get gardens. You know, because they create fruits. Now, these arrows here, going from the right to the left, or the left to the right, like both versions, are a lot easier because the screen is wider. Duh, right. What we also need is on kill or on crit, we get healing. But for this, I need one flamethrower, which I'll probably forget about, because in that moment the drill is gonna drill really hard, and I'm not gonna focus and forget about it. Now, to be fair, not having the flamethrower just means we have to do one additional hit. Which is not a lot, because we have 6 weapons, right? Demanding that one of our weapons hit the enemy out of 6 is not that much. Okay, that is actually not that great, but I'll take it. Bonus damage is nice, but we have 0 luck, so I don't care. Where did I got something earlier, and I put it away. Give me a moment. Oh my god! I have a chocolate muffin. Oh! Oh! I don't know how it's for you guys, but whenever I see this chocolate muffin, it has like chocolate inside as well. Like a creamy chocolate. Oh yeah, by the way, we don't care about the damage of this, so... Yep. Whenever I see this, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get that. And then I get it, and I take a few bites, and I'm like, why did I get this? You know, because it's so full of chocolate and everything. So we should have enough damage to deal with this guy. There is just a legitimate chance we'll lose, because we have no good form of healing. Okay, so usually what you want to do with this guy is you step away, you count to 3 whenever he does his shots, then you go in, strike, and attack him. My hope was we have enough damage. Now, to be fair, it didn't really get close. But if a few more of those bullets would have hit me, it would have been close. That I lose. So, my point is, don't do it the way I did it. Stay away when he morphs into the second form. Let him shoot, and once the third wave is out, then you go in. Because if you get really unlucky, of the same shot, 3 bullets can hit you. And that is a lot of damage. Now, with the damage that we had, right, you saw the boss was dying relatively fast. So it's not the biggest deal, but there's also another concern, because we now heal over time. It could be that the boss takes us to 1 HP. We get the red crate that usually fully recovers your HP, but because we heal over time, it takes longer. Sorry. Dude, what is going on right now? Like, my stomach is being like, oh, Dex, I gotta be annoying right now. We don't need that. Beautiful. 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 Range is always nice on melee weapons, like a little bit, that you can keep your distance. Oh, turrets. We don't have a lot of trees, but turrets are structures. They can make use of our sausage to burn the enemies. So the moment we destroy a few trees, they will burn the enemies for me. We also want to have snake, by the way. Oh, big boy. Laying eggs. So all in all, I would say Nightmare mode is a fun mode, but I don't think it's all too challenging. Like, the first time I saw it, I thought, oh, 60% bonus stats, that is insane. When it was then explained to me that Danger 5 already has 40% and this just goes up to 50%, I was like, well, you know, well, if I can if I can beat this easily sleep deprived, then maybe it's not enough of a difficulty. I don't know. I don't know. I wanna go for HP. I have 17 armor. Oh. It's not even that much HP. I should probably take this. Like 30% bonus damage is quite a bit. The reason I say probably is 30% damage costs a lot. We can actually do that. Funny enough, because we burn the enemies, right? So the moment we always crit, because they burn, is also the moment they took elemental damage from the sausage, and then they take even more damage. That is an insane combo, I like it. 15 is the hot wave, I believe. So we gotta chill a little bit. Okay. I gotta focus here. What was that? Oh my god. So usually at this point I have a lot more healing options. And this also shows the power of healing in Brotato. Or the lack of that if you don't have it. But yeah, that just means I have to focus a bit. Which, you know, if you pretty much don't have an entire part of the game, you would assume it gets a little bit more difficult. But the main problem in Brotato is... You know what? I'll take that, sure. The main problem in Brotato is once one thing goes wrong, it usually cascades into a lot of things going wrong. And that is dangerous. That is a nice nuke. We don't need elemental damage. Uni. Our first red one. Beautiful. We don't have a lot of luck, so we don't really get crates. Now, Tyler is really amazing in this case, funny enough. Because it shoots so much projectiles, so many projectiles. If we could get bounces out of a crate, that would be beautiful. Because that makes our ice bounce, that makes the turrets bounce, and Tyler. Because what I would want to do then is this the hot wave? No. Yeah, it is. What I would want to do is, I will go next to Tyler, that he shoots, hits all of the enemies, they burn. I still need to get the snake. Though the snake is not really that important, it just means when we burn someone, someone else also gets burned. 2 snakes, 2 people get burned. Additionally. Yeah, okay, this is an easy wave. The last wave was oddly difficult. But I think that's just because my HP is quite low. Like 87 HP on a character that multiplies HP gain and gets damage out of it, so you expect to get a lot more, is actually kind of a joke. But I also don't think we have gotten all too many HP items. And there's also the issue, if you don't have recovery items, which we haven't really found, then you need to focus more on alternatives, like for example armor, to make sure you don't take as much damage, right? Crit, dodge, no. I never increased melee damage, but we also don't need it. Our damage is coming out of the crit damage. I'll take 1 baby gecko. Percent damage sounds nice, but we have a lot of that. Nice. Like our entire base damage. Oh my god. I hate you. We found it. Is that worth it? 50% bonus experience this late? It is absurdly expensive, but... What level are we? 18. If we can reach level 25, yeah. I need more sleep. 25 because of that would be insane. Because that's an all red level up. Oh, he'll explode. He'll not explode. Why did he not explode? These should always explode. The moment they take non-melee damage, as far as I recall, they will always explode. And we always apply elemental damage now. No, we don't. Right, we don't. Never mind, forget about it. When we have the elemental bonus damage, right? But they take more damage when they take elemental damage. So I automatically assumed I also took the item that gives you elemental damage to your weapon based on your elemental damage at 10% that we saw earlier. Because if you combine that, you always deal elemental damage. You don't have to wait for burn. The first hit already does it. And because I'm so used to that, I thought we have elemental damage in our weapon. Though, to be fair, I don't know how the pufferfish really works, because it's really a non-concern for me. Tardigrade, yeah. That is a beautiful item. That is a not beautiful item. We don't want to reduce our melee damage. Now this wave could genuinely be a little bit annoying, but we burn the enemies so we see more. We have the Worm, we have the Tyler, so we have a lot of vision. Which also means I want to move in between Tyler and the Worm usually. Like, it's not that important. How did you just burn? There must be a turret on the floor. It's not that important, but you may notice, the cursed enemies especially, they have a ridiculous amount of damage. And that we never got a garden really hurts. I need to kill this guy, or the bullets will kill me. That sucks because I lose a lot of HP chasing him down. But if I don't do it, and especially when more of them spawn because I don't see them hatch, we will die. So I have to do that. But this run is probably a good showcase why you really don't want to go for bonus curse in difficult runs. Because you don't really benefit out of it. Like, you benefit a little bit, but doubling or more than doubling the damage output potential of the enemies, especially of a tough enemy, finally, this is what I wanted, is not worth it. Right? Oh, there's a snake. Beautiful. We do explode. But losing damage on everything to explode doesn't really make sense to me. This is not bad. Sure. Nice. More HP. Now we have 110 HP. Like, now we are... Well, to be honest, on this character, I feel like you should have 200 to 300 HP. 300 HP is a little bit overkill. Like, to expect that is what I mean. Because your increase is only 25%. But given that you also get damage out of it, you can replace the entire percent damage just by going for HP, right? So I think 300 HP is realistic. And there are quite a few new enemies, and I would tell you what they do. But I don't know it. So I can't tell you that. Like, they are just harder versions of the old ones, but I don't even fully... Okay... yeah, there will never be corner camping strategy that works here. I mean, the moment I don't talk, it is a lot easier, but that doesn't mean it's easy, right? 123. Plus 2 engineering for every 1 elemental damage you have? Yeah, we don't need that. I'm scared about the elite. A lot of HP regeneration. Plus 1 every... Oh god, it's halved, right? That's why it's so bad. That is good. That is also okay. Meh. That is an easy boss usually. Let's see if that's true. You know, things can always shift when the enemies are stronger. We have to make sure, though, that we destroy the stuff. Yeah, we instantly collected that. That sucks. But I don't think there's anything else that is dangerous on the stage, right? Like, just the hatching guys. But honestly, I can take on them unless they get cursed. And then we get bonus money either way. Yeah, that's more than fine. There he is. Beautiful. Bonus money. No money. Bonus money. He's about to hatch. Bonus money. Trade. He's about to hatch. Oh, no, you just went in or what? Yeah, never mind. Hey, if you're slow, you know, that was just it in life. Oh my god, we have so much damage. Wait, I just realized the damage meter mod is installed. This shouldn't be installed. As in, I've deactivated it. That's a perfect item for me. Nice. But yeah, it shouldn't even be here. Also, in general, if you need to beat something, don't do what I'm doing. Just banish all of the blue and purple items that you come across that you don't want. That is what you should be doing. I just can't be bothered. This would be good if we would have found gardens already. Spoonie. The explosion size is really something I wanna take, but also at the same time not. Because it focuses on something else. This is useless, we will take the armor. We have 23 armor, we have... Okay, but... What's better, attack speed or range? It's not even close, right? You all agree. It's obviously the attack speed. Do I have to do something? I'm pretty sure, like, I would say 87% sure. The answer is yes, I have to move. I can't just stand still. But there is a solid 13%. I can't just do whatever I want to do. Like, not move at all. And we just kill everyone. The reason is, we don't have healing, right? So if something goes wrong, it is really hard to recover the health. Like, if a cursed enemy now sits on me, dealing 25 damage a hit, and we lose 125 HP... The biggest issue is not that we lost the HP, the biggest issue is that we don't have an easy way to recover it. Yep, and that is exactly what I'm talking about. Well, but Dex, if you're exactly talking about this, then why did you do it? Why not? What stops me? I'm alive. Yeah, cool. You're so funny. I should have just sold that. Like, this is the last wave. Also, where's my option usually to go for Endless or go to wave 20? That's usually a thing. It's just not there. Yeah, but we never got the thing, you know, the garden. Is that interesting enough to take it? Like, it attacks us absurdly fast, but we don't have lifesteal, no. If I had lifesteal, I may have done it. Not bad. Now, we do hope the fight ends the moment we kill the bosses, but I don't think that's the case. So we have to survive, like, insanely powerful enemies that spawn in masses. And I'm not the biggest fan of that. We kill this guy, we fully heal, we use the healing to go after this boss. He's about to start dashing, so I have to move. Perfect. Ole. Ole. Yeah. I gotta check what does this. I know there's a setting that turns on endless. I guess I have to turn it on without realizing it. But now we have Wounded unlocked, and then I need to do a win on Wounded. I'm not sure if I do that here though, because when I talk, I get distracted so much more. Compared to not talking. And the problem with Wounded is, since you only have one tardigrade, the moment something goes wrong, it becomes so much more tense, right? So if I just stop talking because I got hit, I'm on my last life. Any hit on me and I die. God, this would be so much easier if it was already over. Like this stupid setting, eh? Like, usually if you don't have Endless activated, the moment you kill the bosses, it's game over. That was it. You won. And because of the setting, I'm now still in here, having to survive a storm of bullets as a short-range melee guy. On the hardest difficulty. Yeah, you're so funny. Ban. 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 And the run. Beautiful. There's Wounded. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe. See you the next time. Bye bye.